Rageman versus Dolphinofwar, going for the classic 1 and 2 colors here, red and blue. Saracens versus Japanese, nice. That is an interesting matchup. Both players, both civilizations with fully upgraded arballists, so that's something we might see here. We've seen some Japanese shenanigans earlier this evening with siege tower, no, not siege tower, with castle drop push the Japanese into samurai to push the enemy side with variable luck, but it did go into the Japanese hands in the end. How is that board staying under TCA for so long? Is that some trick I don't know about? Maybe. So Dolphin of War with the Japanese here. I said David, I meant Dolphin of War, apparently. And Rageman with the Saracens for the first game. So Rageman isn't your go-to arena clown, so I don't think he is going to go for some monk shenanigans here with the Japanese, but you never know. I think he's going to play differently, to contest the middle and take the game in imp, maybe through an eco advantage if he can. But you could argue that Japanese actually have better economy since they are saving some wood for their resource drop-off points throughout the game. It is Rageman going up first here at 25 population with the Saracens, dropping the barracks, wanting to bring some spearmen and scouts presumably out into the field. Unless he had some other crazy shenanigans planned here. So there's the fuel age, here's the blacksmith. And where's the second building, Rageman? Your market is literally half price, you might as well, yeah, it's going to go for the stable. So that shapes causes some idle time or some delayed castlage time for Rageman, but it does go up at a lower population than Dolphin of War. After all, Dolphin of War seems to be wanting to get that castle up for sure. Maybe he's worried about some kind of monks play from the Saracens here, or it is a similar play that we saw earlier with some kind of past imp monk treb style play, but I don't think so looking at the farm eco here. Is going to move out for a castle drop in the middle of the map, but Rageman already has army out on the field. He's going to stop this. This castle should never go up. Rageman has good vision across the map. Dolphin of War doesn't care. Could quick wall in the villagers, of course, but doesn't do that either. Oh, here we go. You heard me. And suddenly it's not as easy for Rageman to stop this. I guess this castle ranges the walls so that Dolphin of War can pressure the wall here, or he could petard through as well. But it's a weird point of the game to drop a middle of the map castle. I'll admit that it's good for map control later on, but this only covers 2 stones. But I guess that's the ambition for Dolphin of War here, to collect more stone and drop more castles. Rageman instantly reacting. He can't stop the castle, so he'll stone wall behind and make sure that the Japanese player can't easily enter. There's still the issue of petards though. The second castle goes up already. Japanese castle drop, new Japanese meta here for Dolphin of War. Just screw army and economy. We're gonna go for castle drops within range of each other here and commit so much to stone. And the mining camps are a bit cheaper, so maybe that's the motivation behind this. Well, it's gonna go up. Are we gonna see samurai against archers again? Yeah, committing to stone mining here. We're actually through the walls, but Rageman another set of walls here, and the samurai is out. Oh boy, and Rageman is just peacefully collecting the relics, getting housed here, so maybe it's a little bit preoccupied with the pressure after all. But Dolphinofwar seems to be loving the samurai here, and actually finds his way in with one samurai to raid here. Doesn't have enough stone for another castle, otherwise he could move in and keep pushing. But it does get one builder because Rageman probably doesn't have Loom yet. He's gonna hunt the monk. No, he's not. He's just gonna scout. It's the scouting samurai. Beginning to sense a recurring theme in Dolphinofwar's playstyle here. Maybe it has no idea what to do with the Japanese and let's just, yeah, screw it. Let's just go for the castle drops. I wouldn't know. Only way this would make sense is casting monk traps or something. Yeah, very true. So, 200 stone missing for another castle here for Dolphinofwar. And poor samurai got sniped there. Rageman isn't panicking at all. He's just taking his jolly old good time to collect the relics here. 3 relics already. He's cracked the arena code here, apparently. And yeah, has army move out to... It's a pity he couldn't stop the first castle from going up, actually, because he did have the army to do so. He just probably was weirded out by the fact that the first castle goes up here. And then yeah, no need to worry. I have all the time in the world to wall behind. And another cast. This is never gonna end well for Dolphinofwar. Rageman is already in a meme mood. He's making the Mameluke here out of his castle. And if you get to fully upgraded Mamelukes, good luck holding off against that with the Japanese. I guess mass arms would make sense, but Rageman has enough stone for a defensive castle here. And he has more villagers building. He is going to stop this castle from going up. This could be a short first game. Blue is actually in a very good position now. Yeah, he's going imp. So somehow this might actually work. Samurai, Samurai Trebs. Oh, this is Arenas as Arsak, yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, but Rageman doesn't have a response to the Samurai, so it might still work. Rageman is going imp as well, but he's with he's 2.5 minutes later, and we'll be losing the Treb's numbers for here. I'm surprised by the lack of monks. Yeah, we haven't seen a single monk in this game yet, which is interesting since it's Saracens versus Japanese and they both have good monks. With the boom approach, arena becomes boring. A bit boring past. Yeah, we've had some boom game, and then honestly, I've been fast forwarding through the Farmville. Dolphinofwar still mining a stone here. How many trebs now? 4 trebs out, samurais out, 1 castle down, another castle might go down. Ay ay ay. Rageman, Rageman. You boomer, what are you doing here? Let's hope Rageman. Maybe Rageman will take inspiration here and mirror this approach with the Japanese in the next game. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, good luck repairing that. That's not gonna go. Can't repair with 8 villagers against 4 trebs. Don't you know that? No, I'm just kidding. Another castle goes down. The samurais are in it to win it here together with the trebs. Fast imp. Not so fast actually, but triple forward castle, Imperial Age into trebs and samurai. That is the Dolphinofwar Japanese specialty on arena. So dropping barracks as well, maybe going into pikes to defend the trebs. Maybe it's getting infantry defense upgrades here. These will be going down, and this doesn't look too pretty for Rageman, does it? If you're an infantry unit or a samurai, would you really want to fight underneath big balls of stone being shot miles into the up into the earth and then right next to your heads? I don't think so. Oh, we don't want to allow Rageman to get upgrades here. Imagine having Redemption Monks in here. You could convert the buildings instead. Rageman, of course, reacting is going for the crossbows. Is going for lots of ranges here. But he's losing production rapidly. This defensive castle is basically only protecting wood and some farms. It's going to take the defense and comeback of a lifetime for Rageman here. It did boom well, but he wasn't fully boomed when the Imperial Age aggression hit here. And I'm a bit surprised that this is working out for Dolphinofwar. Maybe he's been doing this before. He's reacting to the ranges as well. Gonna go into skirmishers here, most likely, getting the defense. Monk! Finally a monk! Monk! I need a monk! And 4 trebs to push this cattle over here. Down it goes. Rageman, what do you do from here? You're left with 1 TT and lots of lumberjacks. 38 on wood, 8 on food. And apparently, well, the market is still alive. Why didn't you trap the market, Dolphinofwar? Yeah, it's gonna go for it now. 1 samurai to kill him. Uh-oh, arbs are in. Where are the skirms? Oh, we don't have the skirms yet. Oh, maybe Rageman can turn this around after all, but he's... He's going to fight the Arbalest with Samurai here, and he's going to lose his last remaining town center here. Maybe some of the ranges as well, so gonna be more rough to get. I'm surprised he's getting to this massive Arbalest, but that's the power of the Saracen market, I guess. Hit and run, microing like a madman here, and still at 85 villagers, but Dolphinofwar has actually invested into town centers at home, and is taking an eco lead here. Will the skirmishers enter in time? We have the last armor upgrade coming in here. The Arbs, Saracen Arbs. Not sure if they have any significant advantage against siege weapons. I don't think so. Nah, it's gonna take them a while. It's gonna take them a little while. Skirmishers, where are you? Move in. We need you, boys. Yeah, 1, maybe 2 traps going on. So I actually got to salvage 3 of the traps here. And not making any more, not making more samurai either, but the elite skirms. I'm seeing a similar team to the previous Dolphinofwar Japanese game here. It's the opponent defending with mass arms and rebooming. Why? Oh, why samurai? It's only because they're cool, right? We're missing ballistics. That's an important one for accuracy, even for skirmishers. But let's see who has the numbers here. Rageman obviously struggling for gold for continued armless production here, so he can't afford to lose those. The Trebs should deal with this TC quickly, no problem. It's going to go down in no time. And these skirmishers will do their thing. We might be entering the return game here soon. Skirmishers. Rageman doesn't have eco for a lot of light cap, right? He has the stables actually, so he anticipated the skirmishers, but it certainly doesn't have the food eco to spam enough light cap to hold off these skirmishers. Skirmishers alone might be able to take out a few light cap here even. And reboom, not an option. He has to replace the TCs with mills here because there's not stone for TCs. The market's still alive though. That's, I mean, yeah, Rageman could just rebuild it if it gets killed, but still, to allow it to stay up like that, not necessarily ideal. GG well played is called. Rageman loses the first game. Dolphinofwar with 59 skirms, that's the most created unit here. And let's go into the statistics. Well, it's comparable uptimes here, even with the population difference going up. Imperial Age later for Rageman, and just couldn't hold off against the forward castles and the pressure of Dolphinofwar, who admittedly should have been going into skirmishers sooner, but mining so much stone and going for the forward castle that kind of has an effect on your food and wood eco. Never hit at home at all though, so Dolphinofwar gets the Wilder lead here after booming back after applying that forward castle pressure. And the game ends at 39:45 and will move into the reverse Civ game. Game 2, Clown Arena game, but they swapped Civs. Dolphinofwar, Saracens, Rageman, Japanese. Alright, so I'll have to ask you to enjoy some Dark Age ASMR again here while I make a quick toilet break. Be right back. What do you mean? What are you talking about just for fun? Make a quick toilet. Didn't I say toilet break? Bathroom break. I missed the first 6 minutes of arena, which tend to be uneventful unless you love misplaced deer luring, like Rageman's case here, all outside of the TC. Still want to boost your early food income anyway, so nothing too much to worry about. Our success. I actually think this matchup is quite interesting, and it is indeed. They both have strong monks. They both have fully upgraded arbalests. Saracens undoubtedly has the better siege, but should it come down to infantry, Japanese has faster in attacking infantry. So they both have so many options. They have such open tech trees. Saracens only get knights. Japanese get cavalier but with both with bloodlines. But it's not a viable play for Japanese against Saracens anyway, because Saracens have among the best camels in the game. Yeah, maybe I missed that last bit of whatever I was saying, just for fun. I've decided to not cast the best of 5 finals today, by the way. Well, since one of them hasn't been played, hopefully that will be played tomorrow, and I'll cast all of them tomorrow evening after I have played a tournament game of my own. So that's going to happen tomorrow evening. Bit delayed Arena Express, but it's for the better, I think, for some continuity between the best of 5s. So I'm assuming like 7:30 GMT or something. Yeah, it's getting late, exactly, and most of my frequent viewers are in Europe, and it's getting late for everyone, of course, so it's definitely for the better to try and catch the rest of the games at another day. We're 3.5 hours in and had some crazy games already, so I'm happy with that. I'm talking the fast forward because Arena and Eco setup on an open map there would be some small things happening maybe, but in general it's the excuse me, Dark Age on Arena. You will see back fighting. This has to be auto scout. Come on, why are you scouting the backside of your base like that? This has to be auto scout. Dolphinofwar, you lazy, lazy, lazy dude. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Not anymore. Well, they're both on the way to the castle age. Dolphinofwar now with 25. Not going to go for the castle drop for this one because Dolphinofwar isn't mining stone at all. Looks like more of a boom approach. There's enough wood for 2 TCs by the looks of it. And beating Rageman by roughly 50 seconds. And that is going to bode for a good eco lead setup for Dolphinofwar for this one. Guess we're not going to see CA into fast in for Saracen. Oh, never say never. But yeah, 3 TCs, that's seldom indicative of fast imp. What's the play for Rageman though? It's on 1 TC, it's no monastery. Scout Cow, he's taking the middle control again. He's going to go for those relics. His Rageman is almost over emphasizing the importance of relics on Arena, I think. But then again, Rageman will not be getting a castle in his face this time around, even though this would be a perfect castle spot to control lots of stones and golds here. So we'll see how it pans out. It looks like it's going to be boom and farming simulator for a while here for Dolphinofwar to go into whatever late game combination. Yeah, 2 TC fast in place, that brings for some interesting ones. That certainly makes sense for Japanese because of their small savings from the resource drop-off points and what they can do with Imperial Age with the Yasawa Towers from map control or the trebuchets, you know, the Hataparuto trebuchets that lets you unpack instantly. And then whatever unit you need to keep going. One on stone here allows for more TCs later, maybe. No, he's going to committing to wood now. What the heck is this lumbercap? Do you want to overchop on purpose here to jabate Dolphinofwar in? That's like 3 trees, 4 trees away from opening up for the walls here. You can always re-wall though, but Rageman is thinking eco-efficiency. He doesn't want to walk farther than he has to. See the red dots on the map? He's claiming control with scouts and spears, and he's all in all equal eco upgrades and only 7 villagers behind, so that can't be too bad overall. Cheers to Saturday. Oh yeah, both players in boom mode. You'll excuse me if I talk a little bit of fast forward through the boom simulator here, as there's no clear indication as to what they're going for either. We have the barracks app for Dolphinofwar just now. We might be seeing some ranges then, playing into the arms of the Saracens that admittedly have a bonus attack against buildings. Yeah, he's trying to contest the middle. Isn't it too late for that? The relics have already been taken by Rageman. He's gonna get all 5 of them. This is... yeah, I don't know. The scouting spearman. Well, he has a pretty good line of sight for a spearman, actually, or for for a foot soldier. He can see 360 degrees and apparently over walls higher than himself. So that's quite the accomplishment for a small foot soldier. Dolphin were really in a booming mood here now, while Rageman is presumably aiming for a faster Imperial Age here. At least he's not adding another TC. Farming Gecko looks nice and tight for both sides, actually. So 4 centers, that is going to affect your uptime by a bit, but it's obviously going to give you a stronger resource going into it as well. Stronger resources in general. So it does have the market, so you can adjust here, excuse me. And it's 4 centers to 2 centers producing 3 centers, sorry, producing villagers here. So we'll see here. I'm not sure. I mean, Saracens use the market a bit here, and you can go. He's getting Town Patrol! Man, this guy has his priorities straight. He really wants to know what's going on the enemy side here. Aye, aye, aye. While Rageman does his outpost thing like he did in the games yesterday as well, he wants vision. He could do like his teammate El Nero and place the outpost in the gate for maximum disrespect, but that backfired for El Nero, who was making Magyar's trash exclusively against Mongols and just allowing Mongols to pre-boom into Drill Siege, Mangudai, and Hussars. Monks seem to have a decent line of sight, but we're not revealing anything here. Dolphinofwar with the ranges behind here now. Rageman can't see that, but he's also going for the ranges. So they're both going to go for the ranged approach here. Maybe they're both going the arbs. That's a loom, but it's the arena behind stone walls. Who needs loom? Even if you have builders way out on the field. But of course, Rageman has the map control here with the units already out on the field. In here, the ages virtually identical here. It's just 10 seconds apart. So that's going to be interesting to see. Fletching for Rageman. Fletching is input. Dolphinofwar, crossbow. They're playing the same style here. Hey Henry, yeah, it's going alright. We're getting through this. I think this will be the last of the group stage games, and it's admittedly a bit too late, so I decided to cast the finals tomorrow. Hopefully all 3 of them. But certainly had some fun games so far. Dolphinofwar, the previous game here, went 3 forward castles no less, and then yeah. We see some peculiar plays. I need to remember what to do. Yeah, that's going to be that's peak boundary, so you'll enjoy that one, I hope. And now we're going to stone. Maybe we'll see some castles again here. Rageman with the crossbows, arbs, presumably. I like the siege tower, Henry. That was a good one. Good game. Ballistics, armor, Imperial Age. Who has more ranges? I think they both have four ranges. If only it worked, yeah, exactly. Happened a bit too late to stop the Mongols' boom. Siege towers are freaking expensive. That's why they're so hard to pull off with proper timing. Ooh, maybe I'll try Cuman's siege tower crossbow someday. Because Cumans have cheaper ranges, they can build the siege workshop in Feudal Age. And I think that counts as the Feudal Age building, so you can go up and you don't need to... you still need it, you still need it, you still need the blacksmith to build the siege workshop though, so maybe you'd need to tweak that a little bit to make a few more villagers before going up. Yeah. Ha! I need to try that. Maybe I'll make my first ever build order video if that works. Alright, Arbs versus Arbs. Who has the better upgrade? Chemistry on the way for Rageman, Dolphinofwar. Can't tell if he has it or not. He is lacking 2 defense. Rageman, better defense, better numbers. Great numbers for Rageman here. He has 6 ranges to Dolphinofwar's 5 currently. So Rageman should have the edge in terms of production numbers here. Full on Arbs here. Yeah, sure, Henry. See you around. Oh, look at the Rams. 4 capped Rams. Saracens actually get siege Rams, but they're not gonna get there just yet. Rageman, is he gonna go for the castle first here? Can't you just break through the gate and start hitting with your arms? Color me confused. Okay, he might actually get this one. The Arbs can snipe villagers, so they won't get the repair here, but yeah, they're gonna go down anyway. Rageman pumping out Arbs out of 6 ranges now. Dolphinofwar not currently producing any armies, going Onager, which is good. But if he loses his castle forward, he's going to lose some important defensive measure as well. And if Rageman breaks through, it would be devastating for the Saracens economy here, even if it's stronger than Rageman's currently. Rageman is now on stone, so he wants to get another castle up. He is not making any trebuchets yet. He's committing to the capped rams here, while Dolphinofwar is panic repairing, but will not keep this castle up. And but Rageman needs something against the onagers here. I believe Japanese get onagers as well. That could be a play here. Rageman has the food and almost the gold for it. He has the siege workshops even. I'm still puzzled as to why he just doesn't try to break through here. He has some vision with the outpost here. Knows that there isn't any castle in the immediate vicinity here, and I missed a huge shot. I want to see that. Huge, not huge. So like 4 or 5. What's that blast damage killing the last dude there? And he's making the samurai as well. He's returning the favors, the play of Dolphinofwar the previous game. Funnily enough, if the samurai somehow get close enough to the onagers, they will chew them up, but easier said than done. Trebs are coming out, might be trying to break through here this time around. Siege onager for Dolphinofwar, are you kidding me? The Saracens 4 TC boom is starting to pay off here, but that is an expensive upgrade to get. think it's like... First you get Honor for 800 food, 500 gold, and Siege Honor is even more expensive. It's like ridiculous amounts of gold and food. That's gotta hurt. So much gold going into that. You can't afford to lose those. Rageman, however, is not making any response to the of your play either. I mean, add some Japanese cavalier, whatnot. I mean, yes, you're up against Saracens, but now he's invested into siege Augur somehow. Rageman, not like this. Well, he still has a starting scout. Maybe we can have a hero starting scout here. Arm numbers kind of scary as well when you're up against Saracens here. The Arbalists have +3 attack against buildings, I think. Don't remember these bonuses that get switched up every now and then. Siege on your 8+1 range, castle 8+3 range. Yeah, so the castle should be able to deal with the siege on yours. Oh, the foundation could get sniped. It's so close. No, 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 no! Okay, siege only paying off here, but the castle, I think the castle goes up, and that could snipe a couple of these siege onlyers. Even if the castle is short-lived, you could kill 1, 2, none, 2. Yeah, and the samurai are entering the field and doing nothing here, but you've got 3 siege onlyers, and this castle, how does it even go up with 5 siege onlyers firing in its direct direction? Oh, wow, wow, wow. Yeah, that's a lot of food and gold into that investment with Dolphinofwar. Look at the army composition here: 34 arms and counting, and 3 siege undergirls with 2 more in the queue. Imagine if Rageman had monks here and had block printing and redemption. He could actually convert these siege undergirls and get some counter shots in. That would be amazing. But I'm not sure if Rageman thinks in those lines currently. You never know. But he needs something against the siege. I was talking about the light cab and stuff, but maybe that actually doesn't work with Bats or Arbalest close to them. Maybe you need those block printing monks with redemption to get them. But Dolphinofwar isn't winning any terrain here. Isn't making... Well, I was going to say isn't making any traps, but here is one. And Rageman seems to have a healthier population. Slightly more military here, but a lot of those are samurai, and I don't really see the... Other than being a very cool unit, of course. Okay, this is Pixley, but yeah. They are not going to be of much use against mass arbalists. Trust me. Infantry units die to archers. Siege onlyers, arbalists on this side. Trebs, siege onlyers on this side. Wow. How's Rageman gonna survive this? He actually sends the samurai forward to snipe the traps here. Why are people massing samurai and expect it to work against arbalists? And it does. It freaking does. Rageman gets traps and siege only on this side, and Dolphinofwar is just wasting gold here. Aye. And suddenly Rageman is back at the tier. Siege only starts on this side. They're going to shred those buildings potentially, but now the Rageman in a great spot to push on this side. He's going to get this trap as well. The samurai are getting value. They are more or less fully upgraded as well. They only need the last attack upgrade. What is this? How is this game developing? Siege onlyers and arms on this side, and Rageman just couldn't care less. He keeps pushing on this side instead, and yeah, while this isn't easily dealt with, Rageman will potentially get this castle down now, because there's 2 trebs pushing, is denying gold of Dolphinofwar, who has been spending gold carelessly here with the Saracens. The market bonus is strong, but not that strong, and they're both flooding resources here. But as far as I can tell, Rageman has a better momentum. He doesn't care too much about these production buildings currently. Yeah, it's just rebuilding on this side. It's going to allow these siege onagers and arbs to kill on this side. I guess Rageman will want another defensive castle over here just to keep the siege onagers out, but he's certainly pushing well here. He's gonna get a forward castle up, another forward castle like this. Light cab of Dolphinofwar not gonna do anything here. They only have castle age defense upgrades as well. They could maybe delay some ranges here, but the big thing is happening forward here. Japanese will need to push with Trebs or potentially caps rams because they don't get bombard cannons, I think. And yet again, no, no, tell me, is he going to get these as well? No, 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 no. Deletes the range for better pathing here. It's going to use the infantry units to... Who cares about the arbs? We want the siege onagers dead, and he's doing exactly that. Abusing the minimum range and siege onagers, even getting some arbalesters in the process, trying to take a choke point here against the Arbalest. Yeah, decent trade there. Dolphinofwar waiting so many units. Still has gold, but has no relics. Relic man. Yeah, we should start calling him Relic man. He's been focusing hard on the relics each game I've seen on the arena here, but Rage man, not Relic man. Arbs numbers almost comparable. Is 51 to 37. They are Saracen Arbs, so they can break through walls, but these are fortified walls, still gonna take a while. While Rageman has been repairing his castle, I don't think it's been dropped. Oh! And here's that lumber camp I talked about in the very beginning. That's gonna be an overshot, and now it backfires heavily over here. With the light cab entering for Dolphinofwar on one side. Arbs probably about to break through on the... Nope, scratch that, never mind. But light cab raids need to be dealt with. The plug has been gapped, or if you want to say the gap has been plugged. As Rageman sends some more arbs into home base and will be cleaning up the raids here. Crisis averted. 3 forward castles, all with shit tons of villagers inside, and again we're sending those 4 samurais right into arbalest fire again with 2 tribes, still desperately trying to take out this castle. 100 stone for 158 gold, not too bad. It's Saracens after all. So decent prices selling wood for 19 instead of your go-to 14. Gold about to become an issue. Rageman will be controlling this one soon enough. All the gold inside of Dolphinofwar's base has been depleted. This one is getting close to it so as well. And yeah, just let the light cab rage away, and Rageman will just take that pot space to produce more army instead. What's the Pierce R1 Samurais? Nothing special. 1 plus 4, I guess it's decent, but it's not a unit you'll use against range units. They should die just like other melee units. And it's sniping even more siege onagers. Don't, not like this. Oh, Samurai at work here. Samurai. It's amazing how these infantry units get to. I mean, I guess it's an easier way than to take into champions, right? And you still have the faster attacking infantry on Japanese. In one way, it makes sense. It's just that when you know the enemy has lots of archers and arbalests, it shouldn't work. Oh, nice scouting samurai finding the villagers over here. That's gonna take you a while. That's gonna take you a while to take out that samurai. Oh, they're gonna win! Boxing fight! Eh. Rageman apparently thinks he's Saracens here now. He's using Arbalest to take out buildings, but he has help from the Samurai as well. Dolphinofwar losing basically all of the middle map control here. Ends with a 1-1. And they both making Arbalest as the most created unit. Arbalest War. 150, 144. I guess Samurai here did train rather very quickly, so it's a shortcut to what champions would do for you against siege units, but still, you don't want to make infantry units in abundance against an opponent with lots of arbalests, but in this case it worked out eventually after all, because Rageman was generally keeping a better collected army than Dolphinofwar, who decided to split up and try to hit multiple places at once. I think that backfired more than it gained on him. Total villagers, 291 for Rageman. So he lost quite a bit, but he also replenished them at a better rate than Dolphinofwar. 80,000 to 73,000, not too significant difference between the resource collection here. While the I was looking at military unit, not eco units. That was here's the eco situation. Saracens with more villagers total. Here's the thing. Let me update the bracket because it will show a 1-1 here, and we won't have a defined winner. I'm not sure what the bracket will show here. It actually shows Rageman moving on here, but they did play a decider game. A best of one mirror sim, so that's going to be the last game of today. We'll do the finals tomorrow, hopefully. Why did you send me a game of versus hunting friend just for fun? That doesn't make sense. Alright, last group stage game, at least of those I have accessible, I think. It's Clown Arena. It's Ethiopian's mirror. Oh boy. Yeah, you sent me the wrong one, but I don't think it's too significant. We know you'll be playing the final after all. I might save that mirror game for another day. Alright, so concluding today's casting with a mirror matchup. Yeah, I was thinking I'll save the game between you and Tech Turret for another day. That's what I meant, not the Empire Wars game. Uh, I'll do my good old fast forward again, but as this is Ethiopian's mirror, we're not going to introduce different sims here. This is the decider game. Actually, I could add that to the. Uh, and now it's the best of one because it's a decider game and we don't have a defined winner. Here we go. Group, group wine, group winner. What I mean. Here we go. Oh, that's what. Okay, you didn't complete. Okay, that's good to know. Actually, maybe it's no point casting it then, since we have defined who plays the final after all. You'll both do all right. Rageman with the weird lumber camps again. It's about the walking distance, I'm sure, but it's just begging for an overchop here later on again. Didn't scout this side, so that's probably the reason. But so weird. You could actually drop a tower here with fetching a Vodka arrow. So, oh, you had Relic win only, a standard victory. Nice. You could actually drop a tower here and deny this would end, or, yeah, whatever. Ranged building. Ethiopian's mirror. The reason it's mirror for the best of one is to have equal grounds for both players. It's funny that it's Ethiopians, because Ethiopians get plus 100 food and gold upon clicking to the next stage. So technically, when you don't research loom, you don't need to collect gold to be able to afford Castle Age. So Ethiopians can have some amazing quick Castle Age times on the arena because of that fact. Looks like they're both aware with it. Rageman going up at 25 pop here. Seems it will be enough to get to the Castle Age because he needs... Yeah, he's gonna get plus 100 food, 100 gold. Yeah, that's no problem. It's gonna go straight fast Castle Age. Dolphinofwar also 25 pop, but it's significantly higher. Idle Town Center time here, going for stone. Castle drop showtells potentially here against Ethiopians with the fastest firing archers in the game. That should be an easy fast castle for Dolphinofwar once the buildings are complete, but they need to be completed. And hence Rageman gets a head start with Castle Age. Admittedly not as high as I'd assumed. And Ethiopian scouts for the win. Again, playing the scouts for the map control here. Let's slow it down now, because now there might be things happening. Dolphinofwar with army production buildings this time around is making Spearman to deal with Rageman's admittedly predictable approach. to the middle map contest. Castle Ages 25 seconds apart here, nothing too crazy. But Rageman does get the head start. He's dropping the monastery, using all 3 gold miners to do so, but still has the gold to create monks, so that's not an issue. 1 TC on the gold and 1 wood allows Rageman will probably drop a TC on one of the wood lines as well. While Dolphinofwar goes for the same style as with the Japanese, here comes the castle drop. Again, far outside of... Is he trying to hide it away? Is that the idea? Rageman has heaps of army on the field. It's really not an issue. They both get 3 pikemen. It's just a mirror matchup. But Dolphinofwar seems to have better... Actually have better numbers here, so... I guess the castle goes up again. It goes on the stone. That's the play here. Dolphinofwar drops the castle on the 2 stone piles. The first castle is not to deny enemy resources at all. It's to secure the stones for further stone mining and more castles. But where are the quick walls? Has to fight the scouts with villagers here. And oh no, forward castle. Castle denied by Rageman here. He read Dolphinofwar's mine and is going to assume a solid villager lead here, killing more than a few of the unloomed villagers. Dropping this castle in the middle of the map. Didn't even have loom. What kind of disaster is this mirror match app here? The castle at 9%, might as well delete it because that's never gonna go up. And Rageman establishes a solid lead here. He's going into a siege workshop. He could actually do siege tower crossbows here because the castle Dolphinofwar... He's committing! Dolphinofwar doesn't have a plan B. Wants this castle up, and Loom, of course, is in now. We realize that, but this is actually the best game of the day. It's such a titanic move here to try yet again with 7 villagers, 26 villagers total, and 7 of them, 9 of them out of the field for Dolphinofwar is going to get this castle up. While Rageman is making a mangonel, he could delete this wall, ungarrison the mangonel in front, and just go crazy with the forward there. Yeah, he's deleting the walls because the mangonel will pop out. And he still has some army on the field as well. Pikes versus pikes, but yeah, that mangonel really needs to ungarrison on this side. And it's going to find its way out. Let's see the castle. Might go up, but it goes up at a ginormous cost here if it does. 78% and counting. Pikes going to try and focus the spearman here. Scout here, villagers low. Hit the villagers. Rageman yet again stops the castle from going up. And look at the eco KD. It's 12-0. What an incredibly ridiculous game it is so far. Dolphinofwar isn't giving this up. It really wants this castle up. It might eventually go up. His horse clicking is down to 19 villagers, and the castle goes up. Bravo, Dolphinofwar, at the cost of 21 villagers. Rageman admittedly losing 2 villagers somehow as well. I don't know why he has villagers forward, but he's going to poke at this castle with Spears and a villager. He could probably add rams as well, because now he's floating quite a bit of resources here. Does not have a market, so can't buy gold, but he's stone walling just in case to keep the aggression out here. Shotel warriors for Dolphinofwar, and now it's actually open here. It's actually open here. So until Rageman gets the full walls up here, he is vulnerable, but sure, Dolphinofwar realizes that it actually doesn't necessarily look like an opening. Yeah, he sees it. Needless to say, Rageman is miles ahead here. Just look at the resources in the bank. Look at the 50 villagers to the 19 here, and Dolphinofwar at 2 TCs. But that's not going to help because Rageman has been on 3 for a while. That castle cost 21 poor villagers their lives, and this seems to be the only play that Dolphin of War can make work here. Shotel Warriors, Castle Drop. They cost food and gold, so we might as well add a petard or two and just hop through. There are some weak spots. The Shotels have high attack output, but Rageman has plans for a defensive castle as well. It's a bit low on wood, otherwise you could just make crossbows here to easily deal with the Shotels as well, because they only have 40 hit points. Weird. Yeah, I guess the Siege Workshop eventually goes down here, but Rageman now in boom mode, he could even go Imperial Age here. He has two buildings actually, Siege Workshop, Monastery. He can go Imperial Age, he doesn't need the castle or anything, he can just wait for that food count to reach Imperial 1000. And drop a castle, tread down this one, and GG. Dolphinofwar will never recover after losing this money. He's making the petards, he's gonna break through here, or here hopefully, maybe this side. Scouting very limited, but hopefully to a side where you won't be running into a castle. You can't see the castle going up. But you'll need to find a viable point of entry for the petards here. Two petards, even more petards. Is he going to petard the monastery? Is that the plan here? Now I'm confused. Here we go. Three petards. They're gonna run into castle fire here, sadly. So I don't think they'll break through. Three petards, one monastery. Sounded like almost a bad movie title. Converting the petard! Can you even do that? Why don't you need redemption to convert petards? They're a siege weapon. They can't enter siege tower because they're a siege unit. Why would you be able to convert them with monks? That's cheating. That's brilliant move by Rageman, but that feels like cheating to me. They are a siege weapon. They are a siege weapon. You shouldn't be able to convert them without redemption if, unless Rageman happens to have it already. But I don't think that's the case. Okay, so no breakthrough. Dolphinofwar 31 villagers to 77. Rageman halfway to Imp. Will be able to get the Trebuchet out and deal with that. But the Shotels are in. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Quick reaction though. Good walls here. Still needs to plug this gap. Otherwise the Shotels will get in. There's... I can't... Okay, there's a house here. There's something here. There's something here, house foundation, so it's gonna keep them out for now. Castle helps out a bit as well. No fletching for Ethiopians at a minute 30 in the game. That's not something you see a lot, but it's been a good old mess of a mirror game here already. Raiding Shotels, they'll need to kill 40 villagers now to even just even out the villager count between the two players. So good luck with that. Oh, don't go in there, you get trapped, you'll get trapped, you'll get trapped. And Rageman is making Shotels of his own. It is a mirror matchup after all, and it's a mirrored playstyle. Dolphinofwar just now getting the first defense upgrade. Rageman already has it and getting attack. He will have better Shotel warriors and is even going for the conversion. This is peak cavalry. Rageman says he doesn't play a lot of arena only once, but this is qualifying as clown potential in my opinion. GG. Good luck next. Rageman takes the win, and what an absolutely ridiculous mirror matchup this was with the Ethiopians. Oh, yeah, I need to conserve this for further viewing on other channels like YouTube. This was just epic. Oh, what a mess of a game. These guys are in the 1400s as well, so they're just joking around and having fun here. Or actually, Showtale's the most created, yeah, 14 Showtales. 77 villagers to 38. You might remember 21 villagers sacrificed to get this very insistent forward castle up. Doesn't even care, Dolphinofwar doesn't even care that Rageman has the map control. That castle is going to go up. That's my only play, and that's the way I'm gonna play it. Oh, fantastic game to end the stream on. GG. GG. Well played to both. I'll call the streamer. I'll cast the best of 5 finals tomorrow evening after my own tournament 4v4 game in Rising Eagle Cup. So I don't know when I'll start casting, but I'll do my best to cover the finals already played.